Taylor, the 50 Plus coach, and I've got a little exercise I want to share with you today. Now, I had coffee with some colleagues earlier today, and one of the things we were talking about was you could be 95 and looking back at being 75 and thinking about how young it was back then. In fact, that was something that Kate had mentioned. And here we are, whatever age we happen to be, and think 20 years into the future. And it seems such a long time away. But let's just imagine we are sat here 20 years from today and thinking about the life we're having. And I think it's useful to think about, well, where are we living? What are we doing? Who are we with? How healthy are we? And I think it's worth spending some time just closing your eyes and imagining what life would be like in 20 years' time. And whatever thoughts that you have, that may be based on the life you're living now. It may be based on changes you're going to make. It may be you don't actually like the way the future's going to go because you can see yourself as even more overweight or without any friends or still in a job you don't like, or you've retired and you haven't got any money. But if we think ahead 20 years, and if 20 years is too far, then maybe it's just 5 or 10. But if we think to the future and how we'd like it to be, well, then we can do a backward step and think, well, what is it that I need to do now? So I do talk a lot about weight gain, but if we want to make sure that in 20 years' time we don't weigh any more than we do now, then clearly there's things we need to do now about maintaining our weight. And if we want to have a full circle of friends, then maybe there's things we need to do now to make sure that we're keeping the friendships going and not just expecting them to continue. And if we hope that we are still in work, but we hate our job now, well, what is it that you're going to do between now and then to make sure that you have a job that is something that you're going to like to do? So when you've finished watching me and conversing with me in my kitchen, what I'd like you to do is just close your eyes and imagine your life in 20 years' time and think about who you're with, what you're doing, what you look like, etc. And then think about, is that a life that you look forward to? And if it's not, what are the changes that you can make today to help you get the future life that's going to be the one that's right for you? So I hope this doesn't come across as a bit too heavy as a thing to do, and it may be that now isn't the right time to work on this. It's something that you want to leave and put aside and do some other time. But I do think it's a useful thing to do, because if we don't plan for how our future's going to be, it's just going to evolve, and it may evolve in a great way or it may not. So I really wanted to share this one with you, and I hope that it's of interest, and I look forward to talking to you next time. So this is Denise Taylor, the 50 Plus coach, with a kitchen conversation in my kitchen. And until next time, bye-bye.